Quality control cat's doing a good job today. I think he just trusts that I'm going to do good work. He's a cutie. Oh, he's so cute, I'm going to vomit. Well, the brake fluid in this vehicle looks like one big algae plume. The camera doesn't quite pick it up, but that's just algae coloured. Nasty. This should show how thick and gooey that brake fluid was. Just look at that oozing back. I just wiped it up with a rag. Yeah, it's just very viscous. I was wondering why when I took off the brake line at the back only a few drips of fluid came out and that was it. You saw how full the master was, but both of these were fully deployed. So that means it caused a low pressure in the master cylinder and couldn't gravity bleed. Because what these are for is to stop oxygen from getting into the fluid. So as the fluid level drops, these are supposed to pop out. But someone hasn't put them back in. So you're supposed to fold them down like this. And they'll pop out as the low pressure pulls on it. Or atmospheric pressure will push them down. So that's better. Well, it looks a bit cleaner in there now. Well, the drums were machinable, so I didn't have to replace them. So they're all on, it's all bled, all adjusted nicely. Just perfect. So, got a nice solid brake pedal now. Just got to flush the fronts and replace the brake hoses at the same time. Well, back to the old 202 again. Didn't really go away for long. I want to do the points and condenser because it's starting to misfire a bit at idle and under load. I want to do plugs and leads too, but we'll start with points and condenser and see if that fixes it. It seems like a condenser issue it's doing. And I got to pull this radiator out again. That's a bit of a shit. The thing's going to start leaking. Because down there, look, a little bit of coolant leakage. Hasn't dripped yet by the looks of it, but it's coagulated there. Bad solder joint. That's just a pain in the ass. I've already rang the place that supplied it to me, and they're happy to pick it up and fix it under warranty straight away. Not that they made this radiator, but yes. But don't want to give the customer a car with a new radiator that's going to leak within a few weeks. That's just bullshit. Really, really bullshit. Oh well. So it's been in for less than a week and now I'm about to do a warranty job on it. Yippee! Yeah, you can see down there, it hasn't dripped off. I just thought it dripped off the cap to start with, so I had a good look and nah, that's definitely coming out of the solder joint. So when I get it out, we'll have a better look at that. You can look, see all around it. The solder goes up and down. It's a pretty poor job, really. It's a bit of a shit. But you can't get quality new stuff these days. So this does not surprise me at all. Oh, now I've got the radiator out. You can have a good look at the solder. You can just see it's not flowed nicely. It's not even. And there's just a tiny little pinhole there, just coming out. So, not a lot now. If I leave it, it will be later. I'm just under here having a look at this front uni joint. It's got a little movement in it, which you probably can't see on the camera. There's the tiniest movement. Won't be able to see that. It goes twang every now and again, quite loud. It's just crushing rollers. Then I was just looking for an exhaust leak. I find this amusing. Someone decided to put extractors on here, i.e. the last mechanic that was working on this car. It's funny that, give it something it doesn't need, but don't fix what it does need. and it's leaking, and I had a look. There's a dodgy little clamp here, which isn't doing anything at all, because if I grab the exhaust back here, it's just completely loose. It moves backwards and forwards on it. So that's a dodgy ass job. Can't believe they let it out like that. Really needs to be welded. So what a shit little clamp that is. Well, they'll have to be fixed up at some point. I wonder if I can smell exhaust gas though when he's driving along. 'Cause, yeah, that's leaking a lot. Oh.